This is the first video I'm doing standing, and I don't know how I'm gonna like it. Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So, I made quite an ambitious July TBR. It is definitely more ambitious since I am starting my classes the second week of July, I think, and then I go to my residency in August, the beginning of August, so I'm basically preparing for my residency. So I highly doubt I'm gonna get much of this reading done, but I'm gonna try. Alright, so first I am participating in 2 readathons this month. One readathon is taking place between the 1st and the 31st of July, which is a month long, so it's gonna be good for me. So the first readathon I am participating in is the Book Junkie Trials, created by Her Royal Majesty Rachel Marie Books, and it has 4 co-hosts. I'm not sure of all of them. I will link them down below. There are 4 teams: the Bards, the Outlaws, the Mages, and the Scribes. So I did the little sorting quiz and I got put into the Magi team. No surprise. So when I look at the map, I have 5 challenges I have to read to get to the end of the map. I'm starting at Orc Grove, which is something gruesome, gory, or gritty. So for this, I picked Dread Nation, which is actually the Rate Read Review book club book. I'm actually going to read this one first so I can get it done this month, because with being on the Mages team, I get a 3-day head start. So I'm going to read this one real quick as soon as the readathon starts and get it done for the Read, Rate, Review group, which I'll leave, Goodreads group. It's down below. I'll leave it down below. I'm going to leave everything down below. Go look down below for things. The next book I'm going to read is Old Pirate Cove, which is a book that takes place in or by the sea. And I actually read Circe earlier in the year, so I'm going to read Song of Achilles for this one. I would like to note I'm not pulling any of these books off my shelf because that's a lot of books. I'm not doing it this year. The next spot on the map is Glimmer, which is to read a beautiful or colorful book, which you can see her right here. I'm going to read Sorcery of Thorns. So for my next book, I'm going to read Draconic Isle. For that one, I'm gonna listen to my audiobook. So I'm gonna probably read that throughout the entire month. And basically, as long as I finish that one last, or in the right order, it's all good if I start it at the beginning of the month. And I've been listening to all of the Harry Potter books on audiobook again, so it's just in time. Actually, I don't know which one I was on last, but I'm gonna read Goblet of Fire for this one because I love that book. And finally, it is the Bookie Grail, which is to read the group book. This one is Stardust by Neil Gaiman, and I actually don't have that. I just realized I'm going to have to take that out from the library, which I didn't do, and I was just there yesterday, so I'm going to try to complete a few more on the map, and I am way too ambitious, and this video is going to take forever to record and even longer to edit, because editing, Nichole hates filming Nichole. They just don't get along. I'm never gonna get better at this. I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now. So next on the map, I'm gonna address the Great Library. I don't even know where that is. I just looked at the list and I did it in order of when I wanted to read the book. So I'm gonna do that. The Great Library is to read a book that has been on your TBR, and I haven't read Seitz yet, so I'm going to read Seitz for that one. Next is The Elven Guard, which is to read a book on war or politics, and I don't actually read a lot of those, I guess. I mean, yeah, I do, but they're fantasy. So I have 2 choices for this one, which I honestly haven't picked yet, and since it's like probably not going to happen because I'm not going to get there this month, I picked Storm Dancer and Nevernight. I've been wanting to read both of them, and I haven't begun yet, because I know there's quite a few series by J. Kristoff that I want to get to, and I have yet to do so, because I suck. So The Forgotten Forest is another one I'm going to hit, because I want to read the next in a series, which is what the prompt is. So I'm either going to read Finale, because I am finishing up Legendary right now as I'm making this video, or I want to read Arch Enemies, because I just read Renegades and I really enjoyed it actually, which is Weird, because I didn't think I would. I don't know why. I haven't figured that out yet. And somewhere on the map is Queendom Stone, which is read a book featuring royalty. So for that one, I'm going to read Four Dead Queens because I haven't read that yet, and it's also been on my TBR for a while. So I'm going to try to take out my TBR on books I own first before buying any books this month. The whole point of this month is to not buy any books because I am on a book buying ban. And the rest of the books, I'm honestly just going to put in my blog post when I post it. So link down below for the blog post because I'm not going to sit here and go through the entire list of the ridiculous amount of books I picked this month because I think it's somewhere, it's 19 or 20. I don't know because my notes are a mess. My notes are an absolute mess. So along with the book Junkie Trials, I am also going to participate in the final Bibliothon, which is actually kind of sad because I didn't participate in any of them because I obviously just got here. I'm late to the party. I just got here. So it takes place July 11th through 19th, and I will leave a link to the announcement video down below as well. There's also video challenges that follow it, and then you get like to win a book if you like have a good video challenge or whatever. I'm probably not gonna be able to do that because I suck at recording and editing videos, and like I said, my classes are gonna start, so I might do one or two. I have two that I was kind of interested in, so you'll have to see if I actually do that because I don't think I'm going to. But like this video and maybe I'll do one or two, okay? So for the Bibliothon, the group book is Aurora Rising, which I also have and I need to read, so I get to read another book that I don't have to buy. One of the prompt is to read an adult work, which I am going to read Perfect Little World because I also have that one and I haven't read it yet. I have 2 graphic novels on my list because one is a wild card and one is to read a graphic novel. So I'm going to read Rat Queens Volume 2 and Volume 3, which I just put on hold through my library, so hopefully it comes in on time. I don't know. The next on the list is to read a book from an author that I've never read from before, which I'm going to read Sorcery of Thorns because it is in my other readathon, so I'm counting it for both. And I believe that's her debut, so I'm got my fingers crossed. I've heard so many good things and I'm really excited to read it. It's beautiful. Look at it. Do you see it? It's over there. So the next prompt is to read a book you're really excited about but never picked up, and I've never read any of the Grisha verse books before. I'm sorry. I'm going to do it this month. I'm reading it. So I'm going to start with Shadow and Bone, and I'm going to read that series first before I get to Six of Crows because I just want to read those first. I feel like that would help me. Because I tried to start Six of Crows and I was listening to the audiobook, so I got confused easily, and I feel like I need world building, so I'm going to read the first ones, right? Because that's the order you're supposed to read it. Somebody please let me know. So next is to read a predicted 5-star read, and it depends on when I get to finale, because I might count that for this one too. And if I've already read that, I'm going to try to read With the Fire on High, because that is also one of the library books I took out and haven't read yet. And the final prompt I have is to read a host's 5-star book. I went with Emma because she picked Seitz, and Seitz is on my other TBR and I still need to read it, so I'm going to read that one. So you'll have to read my blog post to see how many books I actually plan on reading, because I want to say it's 19 or 20. But I'm at least going to go for, since I'm reading a couple of graphic novels, I'm going to read like 8 or 9, I think. That's my goal. My goal this month is to read 8 or 9 books because my class has started and I'm preparing for residency. So 8 or 9 is a good goal for me, right? Right? Is that a good goal? I don't know. So, we'll see. If you can't tell, I'm having a lot of anxiety about my classes in it. And my residency. Alright, I think that was everything I wanted to get to. I'll leave all the links down below, and you need to check out my blog post because if I missed anything, it'll be there. Okay? Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.